Dr. Gonzo Boogie here again, and in this video I wanted to show some of my out of print and rare horror DVDs. And I also want to do like a price guide, an Amazon.com price guide, where I list the prices that each movie goes for on Amazon.com, new and used, just to give you guys a better idea how much these are actually valued. And in case you were curious and wanted to buy some of these editions yourself, you have a better idea how much they go for and all that. So I'm just going to get going here. And Grizzly is actually a movie I just picked up recently and didn't realize was worth anything. Or I didn't even realize it was rare out of print. I picked this one up at a thrift store for like $3. And I got home and I looked it up on Amazon like I do sometimes with the movies I buy at thrift stores, and I saw that it was going new. This edition, this Shriek Show 2-disc edition, was going new for like $3 grand. I was like, what? I was like, who would pay $3,000 for Grizzly on DVD? It's definitely not worth it. I haven't seen this movie yet, but I could just already know it's not a $3,000 DVD. And then the used price for this was like $78 to like $100. So that's still pretty ridiculous for just like a cheap grizzly bear horror movie. But still looking forward to watching this one, and the value for this just makes my purchase of $3 just seem even cooler to me, and I was happy to buy this. Alright, next up we have Frankenstein and the Monsters from Hell, and this is the last in Hammer's Frankenstein movies, and this one is out of print now, and on Amazon it goes for like $40 new and only like $10 used, so it's not that bad. It's not one of the rarest movies I have, but still I would say like a year or two ago it was actually worth a little more than that. I would say it was more like around $20 used, but just recently it's dropped down. A lot of these Hammer movies have dropped down in price recently. Not by much, but just a little. Alright, next up we have Scars of Dracula, which is a really good Hammer Dracula movie. Sorry about the glare there, trying to figure that one out. But Scars of Dracula on Amazon goes for like $50 new and $35 used, and sometimes you can buy it a little cheaper than that. I remember I found a really good price on this. This is the 2-disc edition on Amazon. I think I only paid like $20 or $25 used for this, but this is a really nice DVD. Again, it's like a 2-disc and it just feels real solid. It has a nice insert and everything. Alright, next up is a Hammer 2-pack, which is The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires and Frankenstein Created Woman, which on Amazon now, this goes for like $50 new and $25 used. I remember I got this used at FYE for I think under $10. It was definitely a really good purchase. And again, a lot of these Hammer Anchor Bays are out of print, and there's just like a lot of Hammer films that are hard to find and expensive in the US right now. But both of these are really good. Highly recommend this 2-pack if you can find it at a good price. Next up we have the Mummy Shroud, which is a good installment in Hammer's Mummy series. And this one on Amazon right now goes for $30 new and $20 used. And this one again used to be go for a little bit more than that couple years back, but again, that's cool that the price dropped, and I think I paid like $20 new for this when I picked it up, because I remember I bought this one brand new. So I always try to find really good prices on these. Like I'll like hunting around for them. Alright, next we have Blood from the Mummy's Tomb, the last in Hammer's Mummy series. And this one on Amazon goes for $50 new and $30 used. And this one is supposed to come with a second disc, but when I got this one used, the second disc wasn't with it, which is disappointing, but still it doesn't bother me too much, just because I was glad to get the movie anyways. And again, so this one used varies in prices too, depending on if the person has the second disc or if it's even the 2 disc exclusive like edition. Alright, next up is Plague of the Zombies, which is kind of a zombie film I never hear anyone talk about. It's from Hammer, and I think it's from the 60s. Yeah, but it came out before Romero's Night of the Living Dead. But it was still one of the like old school white zombie style zombie movies. But this one on Amazon now goes for $50 new and $20 used. Which I got this one at FYE used. I can't remember the price for it, but I think it was only like $12 or $15. Next up is Rasputin the Mad Monk with Christopher Lee. This is a really good Hammer film, and this one on Amazon right now goes for $50 new and $20 used, which seems to be the price of a lot of these Hammer, like around that price area. And I bought this one new for cheaper than that, so the price of this one actually has gone up recently. Because I remember only paying, I think, like $20 new for this one, maybe even a little cheaper than that. This is Hammer's The Reptile, which is a pretty good like lizard monster movie. And this one on Amazon goes for what do I got here? This one on sorry, I'm just trying to find this one on Amazon right now is actually going for new is $100 and used is $20. And I got this one used again for probably like $10-15. So I always try to find really good deals on these Hammer anchor bays that are out of print. And then last out of the Hammers is the Anniversary, which has Betty Davis in it. And this one goes for $60 new on Amazon right now and $30 used. Still one of the like weirder later Hammer films, not really like a Hammer horror film, more like a suspense murder mystery type thing, something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's been a kind of a while since I've seen this one, but still, from what I remember, it was pretty good. Alright, next up on the list we have Halloween, which this edition I have is actually out of print. Because this movie has like 10,000 editions, especially from Anchor Bay. But this one is actually the first DVD release of Halloween, and this one is out of print now, of course, and it's worth a little bit more than most copies of Halloween would be. And this one on Amazon goes right now for $30 new and like $10 used, so not like anything crazy. I think I remember buying this one used for probably around like $10, probably 4 or 5 years ago off Amazon. So the price of this one hasn't really changed too much since then. Alright, next up we have Halloween, the TV's cut, or the extended cut, which is what the DVD calls it. And this one goes right now, new on Amazon is $50 and used it's $20. And this is a pretty good cut of the movie. It has some extra scenes filmed from around the time Halloween 2 was being filmed, and they're spliced into this movie. But it's kind of cool and gives you like a little extra that you don't see in the original cut. Not my favorite cut of the movie. The original, theatrical cut is my favorite, but this one is fun to watch too. Then again, this copy of Halloween 4 is the only reason it's rare and out of print is because this is the first DVD release of it. So this one is older and just hard to find. And again, Anchor Bay's released like 20 copies of this, editions of this on DVD. So it's not really hard to find this movie, but this edition right here is just a little more expensive than the other ones. And this one new is $40 and used it's $10. And again, I think I paid probably like around like $10 used for this one a couple of years ago. Alright, Alright, next up here is actually Bad Taste, which I actually have the copy where he is giving the finger on the cover, the middle finger, and there's some copies where it has a different picture of him giving like a peace sign, and that was actually on the flip side of my cover. It's actually like a reversible cover, and you can have it have the middle finger or the peace sign, which I thought was cool, which I think makes this edition a little bit more rare too, because I know some of my friends have this movie, like the same edition, and it doesn't have the interchangeable cover design. So I thought that was kind of unique for this one. But this one on Amazon was going for $30 new and $20 used. So again, not that expensive, but still, if you're just trying to pick this one up real quick, that's kind of a high price to pay for it used. Alright, and last here in part 1 is Dead Alive, which this just recently kind of went out of print and everything. Because I remember this movie wasn't worth that much. This was like one that I would go to FYE and they would always be selling for like $5. Like around Halloween time, they would have like a bunch of copies. But just recently on Amazon, I saw this one was going for like around like $40 new, and it was like $30 used. So that like surprised me, because I just picked this one up probably like a month ago at FYE for like it was like $2.99 used. So I was kind of surprised that this was out of print now. But that was the end of part 1, and part 2 will be coming up soon.